I kind of disagree a little bit with Boggins because I at least have my limit of what I will trade. I don't think you do. You'd be like, take every draft pick for the next 3 years. We'll get Watson. But I'm thinking 3 first-round picks, 2 2s, and you probably have to throw Locke in there without even question.
Mike, didn't you say you'd trade the next 2 full drafts for Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, if we don't have to give up any players, you can take the next 2 drafts. Take them. 1 through 7, go. If we don't have to give up any players, you can take the next 2 draft picks, all of them.
I like that. That's good with me.
See, that's what I'm saying. I have my limit as far as players go. I kind of wish we still had Tim Patrick under contract because he would be a good trade piece. I had Jarrell Casey as a trade piece. Obviously, that's not going to work out because he's gone. Mm-hmm. So now you're looking at is it going to be Miller? Is it going to be Malik? I mean, Malik Reed, we could throw him in there.
It'd have to be someone in a rookie
contract. Or are we going to have to give up Chubb?
Yeah, it'd have to be someone in a rookie contract.
Probably is what it would be.
You're not going to like it. That's the whole point of a trade. It has to be somewhat, even for both sides. You're not going to like it. But our offense is built for a franchise quarterback. We have a ton of rookie contracts on the offense. It's built for someone that we're supposed to be paying market price for. And people are going to be complaining about Deshaun Watson's cap hit, but it's going to be the market soon. Dak is going to get more than it. Then you're going to have to. Then here comes Lamar. Here comes Josh Allen. Here comes. That's right. I am limitless. Limitless. No, I'd give up 3 or 4 first round picks. I mean, I don't think we don't have 4. You can't
take
go 3
the cow
years.
Too.
You can't. Yeah, that's right. The house, the wife, So you can. We don't. You can only give up 3.
Hold off on the wedding
3 years. Yeah, 3 years in the future. So it would have to be 3 first rounds. Probably, I would give up 3. I think I saw it was 3 firsts, 3 seconds, and 2 players. So one would have to be Drew Lock, so they'd have some sort of quarterback, and then
the stadium, and then
the naming rights, the parking lot, the guy that paints the lines in the parking lot.
They
all have to go.
And I'll buy you beers every time at the stadium for the next 10 years.
It's like saying if you're the Chiefs, you didn't have Patrick Mahomes, but you knew what Patrick Mahomes was and was with another team, you wouldn't give up Tyreek Hill for Patrick Mahomes or Chris Jones. That's ridiculous. Of course you'd put him in a box and ship him away because you knew you were getting Patrick Mahomes.
Just go.
That's it. It's over.
I guess I have.
But listen. Do you think?
Wait, I got to drop my again. All right, now we're good.
Go ahead.
Do you think Mahomes would be Mahomes if he wasn't under Andy Reid? Do you think if Mahomes would be Mahomes if he came here with Shermer?
Did you not see his dodgeball throws? In the Super Bowl, he did all he could do with the circumstance.
But this is my one point to counter that point. We all have agreed that Shermer and Locke both are the problem. They don't work well together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the question then becomes, in Shermer's past, has he had this many struggles with any other veteran quarterback that he's worked with? And the answer is no, he hasn't. That's why he's considered one of the top offensive coordinators before he came to Denver. So I think the problem is more Shermer and Locke than it is Shermer with any other quarterback.
Hey, the man sold Elway on Keenum, so I agree with that, Mundungus.
Now, my question is 6'10". So let's say that Josh Allen came available for trade. Would you trade for Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Like right now. Josh, would you trade for Josh Allen?
No, you bet. Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
No, I'm
just saying, I'm just saying, he was saying that he would not go after Watson at all. So I'm saying if Josh Allen came available for
what
trade,
they're asking for Watson is way over the top.
Right, which would be about the same thing that they would ask for Allen.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
So that's what I'm saying. If Allen became available for trade, would you want to trade for him?
But why were you even questioning it? You didn't question the Watson. You were like, no, I'm good.
I was thinking of an answer. You cut me off. I was thinking of a way to answer Mundungus, but no, because whatever they're going to ask for him is the exact same thing that they're going to ask for Watson. They're not going to. unless Bill O'Brien ran the Buffalo Bills and you could get Josh Allen for a bag of chips, or if Josh Allen didn't have the year that he had this past season. But no, Josh Allen is playing some of the best football so far of his career. Hell, he just won the division from the AFC East that's not named New England, So
what are we saving these picks for?
The main problem is
stack the team without a quarterback play. That's the most important position on the field, and it's underserved at this point grossly. And we all wanted Drew to succeed, but if we just sit idly by, there's talk that Wilson, if he ever did get traded, would look at the Raiders. Can you imagine if we are sitting there on our hands? It would be the most miserable time to be a Bronco fan for years and years and years to go, because we sat on these picks so we could, not improve and not go after. Go big or go home. Really.
Put luck on any one of those playoff teams this year. Which one goes to the Super Bowl? None. Like it's they have QBs. They have QBs.
I learned my lesson. Nope.
Hey, I'm not arguing the point.
This is another argument that I see all the time from Virginia. Thanks for joining. What will keep, I'm assuming, Watson from doing the same thing to us in a year or two that he's doing to Houston? Buyer beware.
Come on.
I mean, first thing, there are options you can put into his contract that don't allow him to do that. He was given a very, 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 very quarterback-friendly contract in Houston. # Bill O'Brien. So I'm not saying that he won't, but at the same time, like, you don't really know what's going to happen because we're not in this situation very often, if ever. Like, you don't have a quarterback the caliber of Deshaun Watson at his age in his prime become available for other teams to get. So I don't know, but at the same time, like, with how bad Houston's being run and how many good players they don't have, why wouldn't you want to get out of Houston?
No, but he signed that. Something happened, and Virginia, I can understand why you would ask that, because you do have to be cautious when you're giving up something substantial. But he signed that contract, was excited to stay with the Texans. So, and that happened after Hopkins was gone, I think. So he got that deal and was ready to embrace and stay. Something occurred with the management, with the ownership. We've heard the rumors about the GM search, the coaching search, being left out in the cold, being promised to be involved.
Wasn't it something with the guy that used to be a pastor or preacher
Easterby
on the team?
Yeah.
Is that who it was?
Yeah. I mean, so I don't expect that there's going to be a carbon copy of this happening. It's such an unusual situation because, I mean, there's no dust on the film of him at his news conference being excited about this deal.
Look deeper into the owner. If you're curious about why he wants to get out of Houston, look deeper into the ownership situation. It's a chaos. And coming from an owner that once said what is like, we don't let the prisoners tell the warden what to do. When it came to DeAndre Hopkins contract talks, it's just like, what?
Do you think that he wants to come to Denver then? Look at our ownership drama.
It's definitely probably nicer than Brittany. I guarantee Brittany Boland is probably nicer than McNair and Easterby.
Well, but I mean,
I can agree to that.
Nicer,
at the same time, like, even without having a legit owner, like, we're still being managed better than the Texans are.
Yeah.
Like, the Texans are terrible. And, like, if it was just an ownership issue and the roster was squared away, then I'd be like, why are you leaving? But it's not. Like, the entire team is trash. Now they don't have J.J. Watt. Like, they have nothing. There's nothing left for Deshaun Watson to stay for.
They literally gave up the two things that you would want for a quarterback. His left tackle. They traded away his left tackle for a first-round pick, and then best wide receiver in the league for a second-round pick.
And now they don't have
Johnson.
and now they don't have J.J. Watt, who was like the staple of the Texans for the last 10 years.
So why would you want to stay there?
I mean, I understand the point of buyer beware. You don't know what he's going to do, but at the same time, with as rare the situation that we're looking at, you almost have to go after him. Like he's that kind of quarterback. And do I know if Watson is a guy that can raise all ships? I don't know, but I know that he's not going to sink it. Just talent wise alone, we're going to be better off next year than we would this last year. Because I mean, and I'm not slamming Locke, but there were legitimately 3 or 4 games that we lost because of Locke. Just like there were 2 or 3 games that we lost because of Fangio. Just like there was probably 1 or 2 games we lost because of Shermer. So like there's blame to go around, but those 3 or 4 games that we lost because of Locke, we would not have lost if we had Watson. So that's right there. That's a playoff team right there, or at least better than 500. So, I mean, you almost have to.